It's time to make it, just give it a try. 'Cause you can make it like the old fat guy.
Welcome to this episode of You Can Make It with David Farrell. I'm also known as the Old Fat Guy. Today we're going to make marinara sauce, a really tasty Italian tomato sauce that's very easy to make, way better than the store-bought version, and it's easy to freeze and have around whenever you just want to have some nice pasta and sauce or make a Parmigiana or something like that. So let's see how easy it is to make marinara sauce. Now I've started heating a pot up here on my cooktop, and I'm just going to add 25 milliliters of olive oil. And we just want to let it sit over heat until it starts to shimmer, which just should take a minute or two. Our oil's heated up and it's just got a little shimmery surface on it. And you can put a drop of water in it. If it splatters right away, you know your oil's hot enough. And to that we're going to add 50 milliliters of chopped onion and 2 cloves of finely chopped garlic. And we're just going to throw them into the oil, and we want to stir them just until they're soft and starting to get just a touch of color, which will take only a minute or so. It's only taken about 30 seconds to a minute. And see the garlic's just starting to get a bit of golden color. You don't want brown. Now I'm going to add to that 15 milliliters of Italian seasonings and 10 milliliters of basil, which I'm just going to push in. And we're going to let this cook just for 30 seconds to a minute, just until you can really start to smell those herbs. Oh yeah. You can just smell the strong herb smell coming off. It's ready to add the rest of our ingredients. And we're going to start off with 796 milliliters or 28 ounces, which is a fairly large can of diced tomatoes. And then we're going to add 156 milliliters or 5.5 ounces of tomato paste, which is a small can of tomato paste. There we go. And we're going to add on top of that 3 milliliters of salt that I had on the same plate there, and 1 teaspoon or 5 milliliters of honey. Exactly. Just a touch of sweet. And then we're going to add 125 milliliters or half a cup of dry red wine. We're going to add 15 milliliters or a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And we're going to add just a pinch of hot dried chilies. Just a little bit of spice for it. And then we're just going to stir those together and bring this to a boil, which will take a couple of minutes. So it just took a minute or two to come to a boil on this cooktop. It's quite efficient. And when it comes to a boil, you just want to turn the heat down so it will go to a simmer. And when you've got the heat turned down, you want to put the lid on the marinara sauce and let it simmer for 30 minutes. So I'll see you in 30 minutes. The marinara sauce simmered for 30 minutes and it's now done. That's how easy it is to make marinara sauce. Of course, you can look at it and you see I like mine a little chunky. So I leave the tomatoes like this. If you like a thick, heavy, smooth sauce, just put this in a blender or a food processor and puree it for a few seconds and you'll have a nice smooth sauce. But I like some chunks of tomato. So let's just give it a taste. Oh, it is so good. The tomatoes, of course, are rich and flavorful and have a little bit of tart saltiness. The wine gives it a bit of sophistication. The vinegar, a little bit more tart. The honey, just that little bit of sweet. And of course, the Italian herbs make it taste like it came right from Italy itself. This is a great marinara sauce. Now, the next time you're in the supermarket and you see a jar of marinara sauce and you're about to reach for it, forget about it, because you can make it.
I have a good woman. I ain't good looking, but I do some cooking. I'm the old fat guy. So use that oven if you want some lovin'. Be like the old fat guy. Be like the old fat guy.